Welcome to online classes. As you know students that from class 9 the question paper will be coming from the board, that is from the council. So before we start our lesson you should be aware of the question paper pattern. There will be two sections, section 1 and section 2, and each section will be of 40 marks. In section 1, you will see the questions which will be in the form of fill in the blanks, matching, correct the following statements, odd one out, answer in one line or one word. It can also be the questions can also be based on the experiments in one line or one word. And in section 2, there will be total 6 questions and you are asked to attempt any 4 questions. These question answers will be long answer type questions and section 2 will also be of 40 marks. Today we are going to study lesson 1 and the name of the lesson is cell structure. In this lesson we will study about a basic understanding of a cell theory. What is cell theory? Who proposed it? What are its features? Prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. Well, these are the two groups of cells. Structure and functions of plants and animal cell. And what is the difference between plants and animal cell? Cell organelles which are found in the cell like mitochondria, ribosomes, Golgi bodies, etc. And the last is structure of DNA. Cell. All living organisms from microscopic organisms like amoeba, paramecium, bacteria to larger ones like plants, animals are made up of cells. Thus, cell is the basic unit of life. It was first observed by Robert Hooke in 1665 as box-like compartments resembling to honeycomb. You can look at the diagram. Cells are capable of performing life functions. They vary in their shape, size and number like egg or ovum, sperm cell, neuron, white blood cell, red blood cells, etc. etc. Definition of a cell. A cell is defined as the structural and functional unit of all living organisms. Cell provide proper structure for the body, so it is called the structural unit and carries out various physiological, biochemical and genetic functions, so it is called the functional unit of all living organisms. Cell theory. As the study on a cell continued, Matthias Schleiden, a botanist, and Theodor Schwann, a German zoologist, found that all living things, plants or animals, are made up of cells. Cell is the structural and functional unit of life. Later, Rudolf Virchow found that cell divides to form new cells. Prokaryotic cell. Pro means early or primitive and the word karyon means nucleus. Prokaryotes are the organisms without true nucleus. This is the diagram of a bacterial cell. Prokaryotes are generally unicellular organisms. They lack all membrane-bound organelles and the genetic material is freely suspended in the cytoplasm as a single circular chromosome. The region which surrounds this genetic material is called nucleoid. In the diagram, you will see various other structures like ribosomes which helps in protein synthesis, mesosome which is responsible for cellular respiration, plasma membrane, cell wall that protects the bacteria, capsule, plasmid which generally contains the genetic material called DNA and helps in replication, pili which helps bacteria to stick to a surface. The characteristics of a prokaryotic cell are genetic material is not enclosed in a membrane, lacks nucleus, genetic material is in the form of a single circular chromosome, The region where this chromosome is present is called nucleoid. It lacks membrane-bound cell organelles. Examples are cyanobacteria, which is also known as blue-green algae. Eukaryotic cell. Eu means true or complete and the word karyon means nucleus. Thus, eukaryotes are the organisms with true nucleus. This is a diagram of an animal cell. In this diagram, you can see various parts of a cell like cell or plasma membrane, mitochondria, peroxisome, ribosomes, vacuole, centrosome, etc. etc. We will discuss these parts in detail further. The characteristics of a prokaryotic cell are: genetic material is present within a true nucleus in the form of many chromosomes. Cytoplasm contain a number of membrane-bound organelles like mitochondria, chloroplast, chromoplast, etc. They are more advanced than prokaryotic cell. Examples: fungi, green plants, animals. A cell consists of three parts: the cell membrane, the nucleus, and cytoplasm. In cytoplasm, the various cell organelles are suspended. We will study these parts of a cell in detail. Now in the diagram, you can see the cell membrane, which is also called the plasma membrane. Nucleus and cytoplasm together are termed as protoplasm. Parts of a cell with their structure and function. First is cell wall. This cell wall is present only in plant cell. It is an additional protective layer outside the cell membrane. It is rigid and made up of cellulose, and cell wall is freely permeable. Its function is to protect the cell membrane and cell contents. It gives shape to the plants and provide mechanical strength. Next is plasma or cell membrane. This is thin membrane and it encloses the contents of the cell. It is made up of lipids and proteins. Its functions are: it separates the content of a cell from the surrounding medium, protects the inner cell contents. It is selectively permeable, that is, it allows the entry of only the selected ions inside the cell. Next is cytoplasm. It is a jelly-like fluid that fills the cell and is made up of water and salt. Cytoplasm is present within the cell membrane of a cell and contains different types of cell organelles. Its function is: it participates in the distribution of nutrients, enzymes, and various chemicals within the cell. It helps in the exchange of materials between the cell organelles and acts as a site of chemical reaction like glycolysis in a cell. Nucleus. Nucleus is the most essential and important part of a cell. It controls all the cellular activities. Generally, nucleus is spherical or oval in shape and has the following parts: nuclear membrane, nucleoplasm, chromatin material, and nucleolus. Let us study this structure and their function. First is nuclear membrane. This is double layer membrane with a nuclear pore for the exchange of materials between the cytoplasm and nucleus. Its function is: it encloses the contents of the nucleus. Next is nucleoplasm. This is jelly-like substance present within the nucleus and its function is: chromatin material and nucleolus are suspended in it. Chromatin material It forms a network of fine thread-like structures called chromosomes. Chromosomes are made up of DNA and contain genes. These genes are the heredity units which are transferred from the parents to the offspring. Its function is transmission of genetic information.